my channel. Just kind of enjoying a little bit of this beautiful Florida weather today. It's so nice. It's about 75, 77 degrees out right now, and it feels amazing. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Let's get right into the video. So I'm going to do a burgundy eye today. Burgundy eye look for you guys today using the Huda Mauve Obsessions palette. This is absolutely one of my favorite palettes. I think she's amazing, and I love her makeup. This is what it looks like. As you can see, I've been using the heck out of this palette, but I love it. This palette was, I think, $27 in her little collection that she has going on. So that's what I'm gonna be using today. Hope everybody is having a good day today. All right, so with any eyeshadow look, I'm sure you already know, but for those of you who don't, always start off with a good eyeshadow primer. This is going to help make your eyeshadow last longer. And if you are oily or anything like that, it will help it not crease on you. So it's always important to start off with that eyeshadow primer. And after I put on my eyeshadow primer, I like to go in and set it with a little bit of powder because I feel like it allows my eyeshadow to glide on very smoothly if I do this step. So I'm just going to go in with my Laura Mercier setting powder. Alright, so now with my Morphe M441 brush, I am going to go into this middle shade right here. And I'm going to start that right as my transition shade. I went and got waxed today, so I'm a little bit red and shiny up here, as you guys have seen in other videos of mine. Gotta keep them brows under control, right? Because look, we can't have a brow situation like we did on that 5-minute video where I look like Groucho Marx. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love a burgundy eye or a berry eye. It's one of my favorite looks to do. Can't help it. I'm just obsessed with it. What is your favorite color of an eye? What kind of eyeshadow do you use most? And share that down below. What we're doing today is going to be a look that you can do for the daytime, you can do for a date night. It doesn't matter. It's going to be kind of it's not going to be anything crazy. It's going to be kind of like a neutral-ish look. So you can definitely do it for the daytime or evening. Next, I'm going to go in with this shade right over here. As you can see, I have used it to death. Love it. And I'm just going to take it right on that same Morphe brush that I was using for my transition shade. And I definitely like to do the windshield wipers and the circles, because I want to get that blended really good. And if you have the hooded eyes, unfortunately, we kind of got to go above what our regular transition would be, because if we don't, when you open your eyes, you're not going to see any of that beautiful eyeshadow at all. So there is my transition shade and my crease shade blended out. Now I'm going to go in and deepen up the outer V. All right, and so to deepen up that outer V, I am going to go in with my Face Secrets Duo Shadow Brush. I got this at Sally. I think I paid $7 for it. It has this on one side, this on the other side. Absolutely love this brush. So I am going to go in with this shade right here to deepen up the outer V. And I'm just going to bring that into my crease slightly because we don't want it to overpower it. Okay, so now that we have put some of that darker shadow in the outer V, I'm going to go ahead with my Ipsy. You know what? I keep calling this an Ipsy brush. I called it Ipsy brush in my last video. I used it. My Luxie brush, and it's the 249 brush. I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to start blending this out some. You always want to make sure that you're blending your shadow up and out. So I'm going to go back in with that shade that I used for my transition shade, which was that middle shade right there. And I'm just going to kind of use it to soften up my edges around my blended shadow up here, because we want to make sure that it's nice and blended. Alright, so now that we got our transition, our crease, and our outer V done, I'm going to go in with this, I believe it's an e.l.f. brush. It's a smudge brush, and I'm going to put some shimmer on the lid. That shade right there. As always, I have to wet my brush before I even try to apply any shimmer so that it sticks well to my lid. This shade is so pretty. I'm so obsessed with it. And you just want to put that all over the lid, just kind of pack it on. Alright, now that we got our shimmer laid, I'm just going to go back in with my Luxie brush and kind of blend it all together, make sure there are no harsh lines. Alright, and then for the lower lash line, I'm going to go back in with this shade right here, and I'm going to place some on my lower lash line. And I'm just going to smudge it out a little bit on the bottom here. Now I'm going to pop some highlight on my brow bone and inner corners to lighten it up. Girl, as shiny as my eyebrows are from being waxed today, I don't need no highlight. Alright, and I am a false eyelash wearer. I love them, love them, love them, except for those magnetic ones. I ain't messing with those, girls. I'm going to mess with the ones that, these right here. This is the Allure 003, and they are the accents. I absolutely love them so much. You can hardly feel them on your eye at all. They are so nice. And when you apply your false lashes, you want to definitely make sure you give your lash glue like 30 seconds to kind of get a little bit tacky, because if you don't, they'll slip and slide and fall right off your face. Girl, get yourself together. And I always like to start off with a good coat of mascara before I put my lashes on. That way when I press them together with an eyelash curler, they will stick nicely together. See if I can make sure you guys can see this. Alright, then I'd like to take an eyelash curler, I think this is a vintage one, I'm not sure. And I just like to go on, try to do that, let me look in the mirror real quick, and just press them together. That's it. And that way you can make sure they stay on and they don't fall off and they're blended with your eyelashes. Just gotta press it on there. Same eye, the other eye, you just go in, press them together and blend it in. I always like to go in with a spoolie and just kind of push them up and make sure that they're combed through nicely, no chunks or, you know, wonky eyelash stuff going on. Alright guys, so that's it. There is my burgundy look. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Hope you like a burgundy eye. I love it, love it, love it. What I used in my review, my tutorial today was the hoodie, girl, was the Huda Mauve Obsessions eyeshadow palette. I used the Allure Accents in 003 for my eyelashes. I went in with my, my favorite, Anastasia and Mreezy highlighter to highlight the brow bone and inner corner. And I used a vintage eyelash curler, and I used some of the Tarte Ready Set Radiance spray to wet my brush when I put on my shimmers. And there you have it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, you guys stay beautiful. Bye.